Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and back to another monthly haul here. As you guys know, these are some of my favorite to film just because I like to kind of reflect over what I got in the month and just show it all off because nobody else in my life really cares. So every month I open this up and I say, man, I felt like I did really well this month. And then I put it all next to me over here. And then I go, well, maybe it wasn't as good as I thought. And this month I can actually say I kind of did well. As far as like not buying too much, part of the reason for that is because two of my orders actually haven't gotten here yet. But even still, like I feel like it was not as an excessive amount of nail polish compared to like the past few months. But the other reason why I think I did well is I had ulterior motives because June 1st is National Nail Polish Day, and some brands and stores do sales in honor of that. So it's kind of just knowing that June 1st was probably going to be a little bit crazy for me potentially. So I just wanted to hang on to some money and wait for that. So we're just going to go through this like we always do, just nail polish kind of stuff, nail art, nail care, anything like that. And then we'll do the actual nail polishes last because I feel like that's the most interesting part, and I always like to save the best for last. So the first thing I got was this new cleanup brush from Maniology. I have been in desperate need of one just because my old one is getting, well, old. And so I've had it for about 5 years. It was back before Maniology was Maniology, back when they were Bundle Monster. So that's what I have. I still have it. I haven't gotten rid of it. I don't know why I'm holding on to it. I haven't used it since I got this one. And I do like this brush. I think it's nice. It's a little bit, I think, thinner is in the barrel than the other one. I will say the bristles, while I like the shape of this set of bristles a little bit better, I do find they're a little bit softer than the other one. And I am experiencing, I don't know if you guys saw that I just found another one, but it is shedding just a little bit. I don't know if that's just the initial, loose hair still coming out and it's going to take some time before it's just done, or if quality has gone down. I don't think it's the second one. I really think it's the first. Will report back if I start to have excessive shedding from my cleanup brush. But aside from that, so far I'm really liking it. The only thing I wish is that it was a little bit firmer in the bristles, but it's just something that I'll get used to. The next thing I bought was something that I didn't need, so I don't know why I bought it. I do know why I bought it. So at Ulta, if you're familiar with the sale rack, they have orange ticketed items and they have yellow ticketed items. And every once in a while, yellow ticketed items, you can take an additional 75% off. And I have a employee discount as well, so that stacks. And they had all these, I guess they're called carrier oils, and they had argan oil, which is great for your skin, great for your cuticles, and they had 2 bottles left, and they were so disgusting. Like, these bottles were like sticky and gross, and nobody was buying them, and so I literally just grabbed a thing of rubbing alcohol, wiped them down. They feel totally fine. This is the Ulta brand, I believe, just like kind of their generic brand. And I think I paid $2 or something like that for a 4-ounce bottle. I got 2. I gave one to my friend who's really getting into nail art recently because with all the stamping and stuff she's been doing, I know she's going to need some. And then I bought this other one because I was like, well, I could try it out. But also, I thought about giving it to my dad. I know that sounds really weird, but his nails and like skin around his nails peels really bad. So I thought I would give it to him so that he could try it, but I also feel like if I give this to him, he's not going to use it, and he's just going to be like, why did you give this to me? So I'm still kind of up in the air. I might ask him and see if it's something he would use, and if not, then I'll just keep it and pour it on myself. I don't know. We'll see. And then my friend, who I just mentioned, she's been, like I said, getting really into stamping, and she's been placing a couple Maniology orders. In fact, she placed 2 orders and became a higher rank in their stamping system than I have ever been. Because I guess I haven't really ordered too much at a time from them, so I think my stamps expire. But man, she really showed me up there. And she accidentally purchased, I don't know if I can show you the back, but I think it's going to reflect if I show you the front, a double, like she bought two of the same plate on accident. And actually, it's a plate that I have wanted for a while. It's been on my wish list, and it is just bee themed. And I'm obsessed with bees. I love bees. This is a pro bee household. But yeah, so she asked me if I wanted it, and I was like, yes. So she gave me this, and then I gave her like the bottle of argan oil, and then I gave her one of my extra stamping mats because her mat wasn't like picking up the image very well when she tried to practice stamping. And I was like, what do I need two mats for? So I gave her the extra one. After I cleaned it just for her. And then, oh, one thing that's not here yet is because my friend has been talking to me about stamping so much and she's showing me all these cool things she's doing. For some reason, I felt like I needed to place a stamping plate order. So I did place an order, very spur of the moment. Was really sad, and I just wanted to spend money. I don't know if anybody else feels that way sometimes, but I got some bad news, and I was just like, I just want to spend a lot of money for no reason. And so I went on to Maniology's website, and I placed an order for like a bunch of kind of more abstract and like vaporwave type of plates. So I'm excited to do some really fun looks with that. So now for the actual nail polish stuff. And so the last thing on my previous list, you know, the package hadn't come. I have one other package within the nail polish that hasn't come yet. And I'll talk about that when I get to it. But the first thing I did this month, when the month reset, was I went to Glisten and Glow and I ordered the top coat. And you know what? This was at your guys' recommendation because in my favorite top coats video, I asked you what your favorite top coats were, and like overwhelmingly people were saying Glisten and Glow, Glisten and Glow, get the Glisten and Glow top coat. That was really hard to say. And so I was like, well, okay, I'll check it out. And then it was like, I think it's only like $6 a bottle. I said, well, how can it be that good for that cheap? But I remembered my favorite stamping top coat that I used for the Maniology one. I was like, oh, it's $6. It's not going to work. And it's like, now, I would give my life for it. So I grabbed this. I bought two. I don't know. Why did I do that? I bought two. I didn't even know if I liked it, but I bought two. And I love it. This is so good. I'm so glad you guys recommended this to me. This top coat is amazing. I have not experienced any chipping since I started wearing this at the beginning of the month. I wore a manicure for like 6 days because I just didn't have time to change my polish. No chipping, still very glossy. It just really, it feels really like solid on the nail. It just looks really beautiful, goes on super easily. Unlike some other top coats that I've liked in the past, I have not experienced any kind of bubbling issues with this yet. I think this has usurped my previous favorite, the Holo Taco Super Glossy Top Coat, and it has taken the crown. So I'm definitely going to, with my next purchase, once I run out of these ones, I'll probably just buy the big bottle. If you guys have ever used the glitter grabber, which is, I think you put it on before the top coat, let me know how you feel about that because I was kind of intrigued, but I didn't pick it up. So I might grab some of that as well because man, top coat and glitter is such a pain. But yeah, thank you guys for this recommendation. I'm obsessed. Okay, and then if you guys follow Kelly Marissa at all, you know that she had a collaboration with Orly. And it started with, she did a video where she did the Orly Color Labs, and you got to create your own nail polish. And I think so many people were excited about her polish that they ended up just making it a collab. And then they added two more. So we've got a trio here. We have her, actually, this is the original one. We have Kelly's Galaxy, which I'm pretty sure was the original one. And then it's like a blue with like a purple flash shimmer running through it. And then we have Kelly's Solar Flare, which is the opposite. It's a purple with a blue flash shimmer running through it. And then we have Kelly's Antimatter, which I recently wore this and I posted a picture on my Instagram. So check that out in the description if you want to see that. This polish is really cool. It's really unique. I mean, I have stuff that kind of can be similar to these two, But Kelly's antimatter, it's like it's hard to capture in the bottle. It looks pretty dark, almost black or really dark purple. But when I looked at it close up on the nail, it looked like it was like made of like little red and blue and maybe some purple kind of flecks in there. It's hard for me to describe, but I think it looks really cool. I think this would make a really cool backdrop for if you painted your nails with this and then you just did some like white stamped or hand painted stars on your nail. I think it would look really, really cool. So I really think that these are fun. I think it's cool that she got that collaboration just solely because she did the color labs and did a video on it and people were like, we want this. That's really cool that the brand reached out to her and like heard her out and all that. The only like annoying thing for me with this was, man, it took like 2 weeks to ship. You know, I shouldn't complain about shipping. I really shouldn't because I kind of work in shipping and shipping globally is a mess. But man, when it's your own thing coming in the mail, it's really annoying. But I placed the order and it took a really long time for it to process, I think. They probably have a high order volume at the time, so it took a long time to process. And then because nail polish ships ground, took even longer. But it's not like I needed them for anything. I just wanted them now, you know? You know how it is. So the next thing I have half of, because the other half is coming in the mail because I'm stupid. So if you guys are not aware, Lil Yachty dropped a nail polish line called Crete, and I've been waiting for this for a couple months now, ever since he announced it. I've been kind of on the edge of my seat, being like, what is this guy gonna do? You know, it's really interesting, a rapper and a man getting into the nail game. I mean, I guess it's not really that crazy for a man to be getting in the nail game. Orly is literally created and founded by a man. So, like, plenty of cosmetic companies are, but typically the face of the company is not a man. And so it's really interesting to see that. And I will get way more into that when I do my total review video, because I did buy the limited edition collector's box. It's the first drop. It's got 3 nail polishes. It's got a couple other things in it too. And I'll give you the whole rundown on that. But I bought that, placed my order, didn't realize that they also had top coats and they didn't come with the collector's box. So I was like, do I really need them? Do I really need to place a second order? Because with this order, I won't be able to spend enough to get free shipping. And literally 5 seconds later, I was like, you know what? Yeah. So I got these two. They look really interesting. It's a pen brush, not really what you see in the normal mainstream polish sphere. So this is the matte and glossy resin top coat. That's what they're called. They're not actually resin, you know, it's not, you know, construction work, but it seems like the whole brand kind of has like a construction kind of feel to it. It came with little sticker and a little card here, which on the back tells you how to use it, because you do have like kind of a different way of using this than your traditional bottle of nail polish. So I am super excited for the actual colors to come in, because there's some really interesting stuff in this collector's box that I cannot wait to talk to you guys about. Okay, and then the last thing I got was a gift from one of my coworkers. She's really sweet. She noticed that I really like to paint my nails. At my previous office, everybody knew I painted my nails constantly. People would come to my desk and be like, what color are your nails today, Hillary? And it was a way more social office. But my current office, everyone's pretty quiet. We don't really talk about ourselves. And it's also, you know, starting a job in the middle of a work from home environment, because I only go in twice a week or so. You don't see everybody as much, so they don't really know what your habits are and stuff like that. But she did notice my nails, and I told her that I, you know, paint my nails. I really like to paint my nails. I collect nail polish, etc. And so I guess when she was at some store, she saw this, and she's like, I know it's for kids, but I thought you would like it. It's cute. And I think it is cute. I think it's just sweet that she saw it and thought of me and picked it up for me. You know, she didn't have to do something like that. It's a peel-off nail polish. So I know there's another brand that does this. Kelly Marissa has reviewed them a couple times, and I can't remember what they're called. But this one I think is specifically for children. It's a peel-off nail polish. And when I tried to paint it on the swatch stick, it just kind of receded and like wouldn't stick down. So I think it needs to go over top coat, or not top coat, it needs to go over base coat or something like that to kind of hold it in place. I haven't tried it on my nails yet, so we'll have to see how that goes. So yeah, that is actually it for the month. See, I didn't do too crazy. I probably, it's, what is it? It's the 28th today. So in just a few days, it'll be the 1st. It's National Nail Polish Day. We'll see what I actually do on that day. And we'll see, probably just count that into this month as far as damage done, right? Anyways, let me know down below, what did you guys pick up this month, if anything? Let me know what you're excited about, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.